Alright, I do apologize for these two reviews that I'm going to be doing. I'm sorry that they're late. I basically got distracted because I was basically playing this since Saturday, and I finally beat the story mode for LA Noire on Xbox. I'll explain later when I do talk about it on another film that I recently saw that I wanted to talk about for a long time. Um, but, but, um, but anyway, we're actually going to be talking about this Solo: A Star Wars Story, and I have been dying to do this to talk about this one, and this is the one that kept making me delay DisneyYear Part 5 for these movies, or like basically the review of Star Wars and the Indiana Jones films. So, I didn't get a chance to see it in theaters. And I've been trying to like get a chance to rent it, and I finally did. It was on sale on GameFly for $10, so I got that on Blu-ray. Wait, I don't buy just regular DVDs anymore because I like to buy Blu-rays and digital copies and stuff. So, this is the first Star Wars movie that actually underperformed at the box office, and this, much like whatchamacallit, oh, sorry, much like Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, that was also in development hell, because originally this movie was originally going to be made by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who basically directed the Lego movies and The Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. So, Kathleen Kennedy basically didn't like what they were doing at first because it was probably going to be much darker and stuff. So, instead, she gave the director's chair to Ron Howard, the director of the live-action Grinch movie with Jim Carrey, and also another Lucasfilm that he also directed, Willows, which I'd never seen before. So, honestly, in my opinion, I think Solo: A Star Wars Story is probably the best spin-off since best spin-off Star Wars movie since Rogue One. I mean, like, I actually like this a little. I love this more than Rogue One. There are some problems, but they're not as much as Rogue One was. So, all of this is just an origin story where you have Han Solo played by a different actor. Basically, how we met. He basically has a girlfriend played by Emily Clark. No, Amelia or Clark from Game of Thrones. I think she was from. So he basically gets separated from his girlfriend because both of them are thieves, and then when Han Solo joins the Imperials, and then when we do come across some other characters. One of them played by Woody Harrelson, and Thandie Newton. You know, what do you call it? Kate from Norbit. So and all the other characters as well. He does meet Chewbacca later on in a little bit of the film. They basically do form a friendship later on and stuff. And then we do meet the other smugglers. One of them played by Vision, from the Avengers series, Paul Bettany. He's basically like a smuggler too, or like the leader of the smugglers and stuff. He basically sends them off to smuggle stuff, and then everybody will get paid for it. So we do see Lando Calrissian, played this time by Donald Glover, aka the new Simba from the new Lion King movie. And also Miles Morales' uncle in Spider-Man: Homecoming, if you don't remember him. So that's pretty much it and stuff for the story, and it is told very well. I gotta honestly admit. I mean, yeah, it does go all over the place, but it's meant to be that way. I will admit, sure, it's definitely a film that doesn't need to exist. It's because basically in the other Star Wars movies, we already know who he really is and stuff. But at the same time, the more I think about, the less I think about that, the more fun it actually gets. I honestly think this movie's a lot of fun. I'm not saying that. Well, I will admit that the last third of the Rogue One was actually a little bit better. Was actually a little bit better. But all throughout the entire film is basically a lot of fun. Rogue One did have some fun, did definitely had some really great fun scenes as well, but this one has a bit more fun on stuff in it. Like a lot of the action scenes and on some of the jokes I actually really laughed at as well. Well, some of the humor I definitely laughed at. I mean, it's Ron Howard and basically the writers of the Indiana Jones movies, who's basically helped out with this movie as well. Oh, I really like the actor who played as Han Solo. I thought he did a really great job, at least from my personal opinion. I mean, sure, Harrison Ford is still the best one, but for what this actor did, I thought he was very, very enjoyable. Chewbacca's still adorable. Sorry, Donald Glover is great as Lando Calrissian. Woody Harrelson, how can you go wrong? He's such a fun actor. I mean, who else doesn't love him in that movie Zombieland? Obviously he played as Tallahassee, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to what do you call it, to Zombieland 2, and I'm hoping that it's good. Some of the other characters are really good as well. Like a little bit better, or than Rogue One's characters. The only character that wasn't as good as one of the Rogue One characters is actually this droid character. Or I mean, I don't know. I just feel like that K2SO was more fun character. But this droid character was not bad. She was kind of enjoyable as well. It's a female droid though. So the music is done by John Powell, who also did who did Bolt and also did the Ice Age sequels, and he does do a very good job with this movie, just like how the composer of the Iron Giant did with the Rogue One movie. There were actually a few musical scores done by John Williams, which is awesome. But most of it was done by John Powell. The visuals are great, and there's a lot of good shots in the movie. Like there was one of the scenes in the movie, like for example when Han Solo was in the Imperials. Then parts of the movie felt like you were like in a World War One movie because of the way it's set up and stuff. I thought that was really cool for what they did. Almost like, actually no, I can't compare that. The rest of the other visuals are great, like practical effects and the CG effects are really awesome. Oh man, and a lot of the action scenes are great as well. The best part of the film was when we do see the Kessel Run and stuff. And I wanted to see what happens, and it's really, really exciting. Like super fun to watch. And that's the best way to describe this movie. Very, very fun. Not to say Rogue One was not fun. It was a fun movie. Really fun movie, but this one had a bit more fun scenes than that. But the most fun part of Rogue One was the last third of the film when they're on Scarif. Of like trying to get the Death Star plans, and then the big space battle goes on, and the big climax, and the big ending as well. So if I did have any problems with this film, was that one, still no opening crawl, of course. And two, there are some, I mean, it's not the main character, Han Solo. Like I said, I really enjoyed the actor who played as him, and he's very likable. But I mean, I know the other characters are likable too, but my biggest problem with it is that some of them are just kind of like come and go characters. Like, this is one character who's basically like a monkey alien or something, because he has like a few arms and stuff. But the big problem is he dies in one of and like the near mid, well, like around the first third or near around the second act or something. And the same thing goes for Sandy Newton's character, or which I don't really want to give away or something, but you only see these two characters for like 5 or 6 minutes or something, and that's pretty much it. So those are my those are the only problems I have with it. I mean, I would love to see more and more or interaction with those characters, and then later on, like in the last third, that's when we can basically see them like well, I don't want to say I want them to die or anything. Then that's when they can be able to be killed or something. So, basically, that's what I gotta say about this movie. Overall, I think Solo: A Star Wars Story is just as good as Rogue One, and it's just an all around fun, great fun movie. So, oh, if you haven't seen it yet, I definitely highly recommend you to like check it out. Oh, so, uh, but what are your thoughts on about this movie? Wait, so, uh, just comment below, click like in the video, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Stardust, and Instagram, and the Bostonian Critic, and I will see you later. Take care.